けるのは嫌だ。大空翼に負けるのはもうたくさんだ。
Hello and welcome to Y Stream Team's channel, a channel that is dedicated to Captain Tsubasa Dream Team mainly. And today is going to be featuring Natureza, Prodigy of Frolics on the pitch. This is the very first Natureza Dream Collection character that comes in Captain Tsubasa. Usually I do my analysis in Arabic, however I'm going to be trying to do dual analysis, one in Arabic and another one in English. So overview on Natureza. He is a beast. He's simply a beast. He's gonna almost guarantee you goals in the second half, since he excels when coming up in the second half of the match. He's a really good character. Anyone who plays South American, he needs that character. However, one difference between this card and the recent Dreamfest hidden ability is that the blue Dreamfest actually supports the whole team with the 2% South American. However, this Natureza excels in just solo and getting goals whenever he can. So basically, whenever he scores a goal, he gives you more chances to get new goals and more goals. And we're gonna find out why in the next few slides. So here is the stats for Natureza. Of course, I added the passive straight away because no one in his right mind is gonna put him in the first half, of course. So once he comes in the second half, he's gonna have this massive amount of stats in his attack, defense, and physical. 27k in attack, 18k defense, and 25.6k in physical, which is insanely good. Before we dive into the details, let's go into swatch on the top right. We have the team skill. TS, as in team skill, is 50% to non-Japanese world youth or 5% to Japanese world youth. And this is actually very good when you're trying to play a non-Japanese team. Usually we're used to 10% non-Japanese. However, this is going to be one of the rare characters that gives you 15% to non-Japanese world youth, which are probably most of the good characters that comes in the non-Japanese Japanese characters. His team skill is actually really good. His passive is amazing. His passive skill, which is 50% stats when entering in second half or later, of course. He's a beast when it comes in second half. He plays forward in AM, have almost 1.1k in stamina. His high ball and low ball are good, so that's a 12.5% extra whenever he does a high or low ball, which is still insane with all these numbers that they were saying. So as you can see, his dribbles, pass, speed, technique, all passes, and shot, all passes of above 8k, which is in the meta. This is insanely good. His tackle reaches 6.8, block. Of course, who cares about block for forward and AM? Intercept reaches 7k. However, since he enters only in the second half, we're gonna try to make him more of a forward or an AM forward, so he can actually score goals rather than actually doing all the attacking midfielder stuff, which is getting the ball and trying to pass to the forwards. So as you can see, we have I put in two types of limit breaks. We have the red one and the green one. I personally prefer the red one, and I'm gonna tell you why. So the red one is 25 dribble, shot, speed, and power. This is pure forward. A pure forward limit break, and it helps you to realize the potential of his hidden abilities. So this is really good. The other one that is still good, it's still good. I mean, I'm not saying it's bad. It's still good. You can actually do both. The green one is 25 shot, 25 power, 22 dribble, 22 pass, 3 speed, and 3 technique. This is really good as well, because it gives you the power of dribbling, it gives you the power of shot. It also gives you the ability to do a 1-2 or a pass whenever is necessary, if you're in a dire pitch. So they're both good. I personally prefer the red one because I believe that Natureza should should enhance all his abilities based on his hidden skills, hidden abilities, and speed and dribble is insanely needed for him being forward. Also because he only plays one half, which is the second half. So there's no need to actually give him more stats on defense or anything else. In the second half, which is a one half thing, you just have to go straight to the goal and just try to get as many goals as you can with Natureza. So his stats is pretty insane. He's actually when you add all this up, he actually reaches about 70.1k, which is the fourth highest total in the whole game. Of course, when you add the passive skill, the first is gonna be Super Gym Fest Tsubasa. Second would be Super Gym Fest Diaz. Third would be actually maybe he's fifth. I think he's fifth or fourth. I forgot that much. Anyway, I think he's about the third or I think third. Yes, he's third. Yeah, he's third. He comes straight after Super Dream Fest. Super Dream Fest Diaz. Yes, when you add all his passive with the pure stats, so it's pretty insane. Reaches about 70.1k as total. So his hidden abilities, he has 5 hidden abilities. First one is 5% reduction to stat handicap effects versus toughness type non-Japanese player. This is very useful because a lot of the debuffers are actually the red type. But I'm not sure about non-Japanese red types. They're not actually that many as far as I remember for debuffs. However, it's still good to have a reduction for handicap. It's always good. It's always good because you have no idea what kind of players are gonna have against you, and most people actually try to use debuffs nowadays. So it's pretty good to have that. His second one is successful dribbling range enhanced. So basically, whenever he dribbles, he gets even more further than usual dribbles. For example, let's say for example, a dribble gives you a 5 meter range when you dribble. So enhanced dribble, it can give about 8 or 10, even 10 meters above, which is good. Which means that from almost the between the goal and the middle area, you can probably dribble once or twice, and you're pretty much in front of the goalkeeper. So it's really good to use his limit break to give him 25 speed and 25 dribble with enhanced successful dribble range. Just dribble twice and you're within the range of shooting on the goalkeeper, which is insanely good. He has 5% versus Wakabayashi, a Wakabayashi killer. Of course, now first Wakabayashi actually can't do much against this Natureza. He has a color advantage. He has 5% versus Wakabayashi, and his stats is insane when he comes to the second half. So Wakabayashi, he get ready to be beaten by Natureza. Okay, his fourth hidden ability is doesn't lose momentum even when shooting from a tight angle. And I got a lot of comments about this, saying why does he need that? Because most of his shots actually doesn't even have. It has already a special ability within most of his shots that it doesn't get reduced from tight angle. So why do you give him this hidden ability if he already has shots that doesn't actually lose momentum when it shoots from a tight angle? My answer is that his volley and his high shots lose momentum when shot from a tight angle. So this hidden ability actually makes these shots, the volley and the high shot, does not lose momentum from shooting from a tight angle, and that I believe is actually very great to make the character even more invincible when he shoots. Whenever he gets a shot, for example, there are many times that when you get a reflected ball, it goes to the forward, and it always comes in a bad angle. Almost always comes in a bad angle. So even if you have a bad angle, and for example you have low stamina, so you don't have the ability to actually trap it and then try to get a high ball again. So what you do is you just shoot, and you already have a hidden ability that does lose momentum from a tight angle. So I believe this ability, this hidden ability is really good for Natureza, especially because his volley and headshots are very high momentum. I think 490 or 510 momentum, which is insanely high. Also, he gets as his fifth hidden ability, which is full power gauge 20% when you score. So this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Once he gets a goal on the second half, he's a beast. He gives you 20% boost to your full power gauge, and you just go on straight on, activate that full power, and head up, dribble again, and get goals again. Pretty much this is what his goal is gonna do. Dribble, dribble, there you go, goal. Dribble, dribble, goal, there we go, and have a goal. He's an insane player. Um, although many of the of the DMs now have really good tackle skills. So you need to know where to position Natureza in the second half. So the first half you need to read you actually memorize the players, the one against you, his placement of characters, and try to put Natureza in a position where he will not be matched up against people who have really good tackle skills like Matsuyama, Akai, um, who else? Who else? Misugi. These characters. So this is why this ability is this type of build that give him speed and dribble will be really good because you can actually study his the player placement and put him in the best formation and best place so he can dribble without anyone getting in his way. So in terms of the skills, these are his skills that he comes with. He comes with an S99, not S99. I mean, he comes with a Miracle Dribble. S99 is 475 momentum. Miracle Flying Drive Shot A, which is 365 momentum, which is one of the best A shots in the game. A80 or a Curtain, 325 momentum. So in here we have to get back to the fact that he only plays one half. So my suggestion in here is that you remove the Miracle Flying Drive Shot A and give him a Miracle Flying Drive Shot S from the first Natureza. If you can always use the Natureza, just grab the S skill and replace it with a Miracle Flying Drive Shot. Because you need to make sure that you get goals in the second half with him. So yeah, if you have more S skills, I think it's fine. Because he already has almost 1.1k forward 1.1k stamina. So it's easy to have 3 S skills. It's really easy to have the 3 S skills and actually use 1 or 2 of them and you get close to the goal and have a goal with it. So once you replace Miracle Fire Drive Shot, you have 2 more skills to add here. I'm suggesting either back heel pass, which I recommend only if you're gonna have the 25 shot power, 22 dribble and pass. Otherwise, I don't think it's gonna be that useful. Also, you can have a new Brazilian football 1-2, which is a good thing to have, because it makes you make sure that you can get actually to the inside the pitch and actually inside the penalty area and shoot. Also, I suggest adding. You must add this skill, flying drive overhead kick, which is insanely good. It has a high momentum and as an S99. Also, he has a good high ball and low ball, so he gets 12.5% with this shot. And it's not that hard to get this card. It's very common to get this card. Now, you may think that why haven't I put the 2-step flying drive shot from the red Natureza, the one for the World Cup? The reason is that it's a very rare card to have. It's an extremely rare card to have, and if you have only one card of it, I suggest that you actually keep it for future. It might get a hidden ability. It might be useful for some events. You have no idea. So I'm suggesting you put an S-line drive overhead kick and a new Brazilian football. You can get this from the SR pulls, any pulls that you get. Black heel pass only if you don't have enough new Brazilian football. If you don't have it, you can put a black heel pass just in case. If you get a really strong tackler, you can just pass it. Or if you get a really strong tackler, you can use the new Brazilian football. The best thing about the 1-2 this is that you don't need any other players. You can actually do a 1-2 with your own self. So this is really good. Again, my suggestion is you add you replace Flying Miracle A with the S, and you add S flying drive overhead kick, and you add either one of these two, whichever you have the highest momentum, just add it. And this is Natureza. This is my ideas my uh, um, my thoughts about Natureza. He's an insane player. Of course, get him only if you're playing South American or non-Japanese, or you're playing mix red, which not many people actually play mix nowadays. Mix one color, because they don't get a full 45% team skill on it. So if you're playing Japanese or playing European, you don't need this card. It's gonna be useless to you, extremely useless. Because you will need a card that gets a full potential of all the team skill that you're having. Also, the hidden ability stats enhancements that comes in from other players. So basically, he's going to be really good with a South American team, either mixed or red South American, or a non-Japanese, since he has 15% non-Japanese World Youth. So yeah, he's a beast player, and I've seen his stats on the pitch. It's really strong. He can get up to 26k shot and a 24k or 23k dribble, which is insanely good. So here's my Natureza analysis. I hope it's good. Let me know in the comments what do you think about this analysis, and if you want any enhancements, let me know in the comments below. And let's hope I'll gonna kind of continue with making these analysis. And thank you, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.